What up, MetaZoo Maniacs and Cryptic Campers? Today is December 7th, 2025. And trust me, stay tuned in this video. We got two secret rares from UFO you may have never seen before. I know I've never seen them before. And one of the secret rares is a UFO. From the set UFO, you know, there's pallets and pallets of these boxes that Footballer Pete can't sell anymore. It's crazy. Anyways, first we're going to start with the MetaZoo tournament, the Christmas party tournament. And then you're like, why are we looking at Bigfoot? Well, this is the first place trophy, which would have went to Ben, but he works at MetaZoo. It would have went to Charlie, but obviously he works at MetaZoo. So it went to Collector, which is one of the mods in the Discord. You may know him. And he helped TMX with the tow truck driver. So anyways, here's a full look at the trophy. Interesting. I mean, what's really interesting is that Bigfoot. We'll get to that in a second. I'm just surprised it doesn't say first place or MetaZoo on it or anything. This looks like a cool little antique you'd find at an antique shop. And you know what this Bigfoot reminds me of? Oh yeah, the OG Bigfoot. Now, I can't lie, right? I gotta be a little bit of a menace. It is interesting that the first place trophy at their official MetaZoo tournament has a Bigfoot that looks like the OG MetaZoo Bigfoot. But I thought they don't want to acknowledge the OG MetaZoo stuff. Anyways, I know it's not an exact duplicate, but this Bigfoot here looks a lot better than any Bigfoot we've seen in any of the new MetaZoo, except for the Hulk Smash. That's crazy. Hey, and here's a picture from the tournament. And look at this. I can't even believe this was allowed in the room. We've got an OG MetaZoo sweater. You know the Christmas sweaters? And he has the balls to stand in front of Charlie with an OG MetaZoo sweater? This guy's crazy. And the reason I'm saying that, and I'm not just being a dick, because in Discord, on December 4th, 2025, Hank Hill Energy, he posted something, and it got deleted. As you can tell here, he goes, dang, I can't post a Christmas cryptid here without it getting deleted. Smack my hand. Who was moderating? Just have some questions, please, and thank you. And then it says the CCG channel will probably be more accepting. And then the first place winner in the tournament that couldn't accept the prize because he works for MetaZoo, Ben said, feel free to put in a ticket. And then Hank Hill's like, put in a ticket to ask questions. And we got Ben replying, that's what they're there for. Should be able to get whatever support you need there. Hank Hill Energy. So don't use the MetaZoo chat channel to ask about MetaZoo. Weird. Big Joe always defending everything. Gotta like Big Joe. Is it really that weird to make a ticket to ask something from a moderator? Man, and this is exactly what Escaped Alien was talking to EpicTube HD about in their conversation. They had a live stream and all this stuff. They say they don't want negativity in the Discord, but when people come in and they start talking about OG MetaZoo, or this guy posted something that reminded them of OG MetaZoo, he's getting grilled here. This is ridiculous. I don't know who Hank Hill Energy is, but man, what a bad experience that must have been to come into the MetaZoo Discord, congratulating someone. As you can see right here, he was saying congrats. I believe, oh, I know who he's congratulating. I know who this is. I'll show you right away why he was congratulating him. But he was congratulating him, and he must have posted a picture of like an OG MetaZoo cryptid, and then it got deleted, and then he's like, what's going on here? And they're like, you gotta fill out a ticket. You know what I mean? You gotta fill out a form. You gotta go somewhere else to talk to the moderators. Like, it's so ridiculous in there. But speaking of this guy right here, let me show you what happened. So we had this happen. The OG Mothman from MetaZoo base set PSA 10 was in auction on eBay, and I got this recorded on my phone. So it was at, my max bid was $4. Obviously, I'm not going to win that. $1,050. Look what happened in the last few seconds here. It's absolutely nuts. You ready for the fireworks? Holy moly, holy moly. $1,825 in auction. PSA 10 OG Mothman, the best card that ever will be in the new MetaZoo. So that's what Hank Hill Energy was congratulating Dan123 Y'all about. And yeah, then he had a rough experience in Discord. So this is all I'm saying. This is all Escaped Alien was saying. This is what maybe EpicTube HD never seen before. This is negativity that happens in the Discord where people are coming in talking about OG MetaZoo or posting something, and they're getting instantly shut down. And it's a bad, sour taste. I guarantee Hank Hill Energy is like, what the fuck? I'm never going back in there again. And correct me if I'm wrong, I believe first place would have received this card as well, this crazy promo card. Follow my lead. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on here. As you can see here, promo card number 17, artist Lily McKay. And I hope this is a promo card that's accessible to the general public. I mean, it's cool. The North Pole. I don't see Santa Claus. Letters for Santa Claus. Where's Santa? We got Cumberland Dragon with a hat on. I think that's reindeer up here. We got Mothman, which is cool. Remember special delivery Pikachu on the Charizard and all that? We got special delivery Mothman here. Obviously the Yeti in the background here. Snipe doesn't know what he's doing as usual. But yeah, pretty cool promo card, I must say. And now the reward, 2 cards. Most of you have never seen before. I sure haven't. So check this out. Just pulled this out of a case of UFO I bought from Gwoat for like $38. LOL, I wonder what this card would have been worth when they released the UFO set. Oof, it would have been worth a pretty penny. So it looks like the name is Gaurau. Zoom in there. Pretty crazy. I'm sure a few people know about this already, but obviously I had to get this in a video. Crazy secret rare pulled. And it is serialized number 2 out of 10. And we got the star rarity over here. Kelsey Giacchino. Holy moly, Gaurau. But we found there's something that was brought to my attention earlier today that makes this card look like nothing. Absolutely insane what I'm about to show you. And then we got this card. Need help identifying card. Holy moly. Let's zoom on in. We got a secret rare UFO, as you can see right here in the UFO set. Absolutely insane. I didn't know there was a secret rare UFO in the UFO set. Probably because there's only 10 of them that exist. This is number 8 out of 10. And as you can see over here, it's not the best quality, but there is a star rare there. Holy moly. There's a secret rare UFO card in UFO. Now that's pretty wild. I'm just going to stare at that for a moment. I mean, all of us have tons of UFO boxes, or I mean, imagine some of us have pallets full. Could you imagine pulling this? A secret rare UFO card out of UFO that no one knew about? I mean, if this doesn't want to make you want to open up some of these cheap UFO boxes, I don't know what does. That's absolutely crazy that someone just pulled this. So to end this video, we're going to end it with Bigfoot, the first place tournament prize trophy. And I'm not trying to be a dick. Like, I mean, there's enough salt in this cup right here. But I'm just amazed that this trophy doesn't actually say MetaZoo on it. Or maybe that's not how first tournaments work. Maybe you don't need it to say MetaZoo or first place. It's just like a fun thing with friends. But if it was an official tournament, because everyone knows now, Charlie was in it and Ben, and they weren't allowed to win any prizing because they're employees of the company. So I'm just confused. Then why be in the tournament then? You know what I mean? Like maybe TMX could have gotten the top 3 or something. I honestly thought this was just like a MetaZoo Christmas party for employees and it was just like a fun tournament. But according to what I hear, it was actually like an official tournament. But if it's an official tournament, how do you have employees and the owner of the company in the tournament? Now, all I'm saying is in the original MetaZoo, if Mike Waddell placed second and Andy got first, wouldn't that ruffle a few feathers? Is that not fair to say? But who knows? These guys got hundreds of years of experience. They helped build Pokemon and Magic the Gathering. Maybe this is what led to Pokemon and Magic the Gathering's success. Maybe this is how it's done. All I know is in about 3.5 weeks, it's the end of the year. Hopefully MetaZoo releases some kind of information. Like to talk about the booster packs or the next set or something. Because trust me, I want MetaZoo to have success. I'm not even convinced at this point that MetaZoo wants MetaZoo to have success. Like, this new MetaZoo is becoming like Charlie and Friends TCG. It's like Bart Simpson's Treehouse TCG. It's just some local kids in a neighborhood that came up with a game and are playing it in the treehouse, and that's about as far as the reach goes. You know what I mean? I don't know. This trophy here looks like something they just found at the flea market. You know what I mean? It's cool. They can do what they want. But if it's supposed to be an official tournament, you would think the trophy would say at least first place on it or have something to do with the new MetaZoo. Meanwhile, it looks like the Bigfoot from the old MetaZoo. And there was a dude wearing a OG MetaZoo sweater at the party. That's crazy. And I know I'm ranting a little bit at the end, but did you see that, like, that absolutely horrible treatment Hank Hill Energy or whatever received in the Discord? That was horrible. That was gross, man. That guy's literally like, what happened? Why did my picture get deleted? And then you got Big Joe and you got Ben there just being like, yeah, fill out a ticket, get in line, or whatever the hell they were saying. Like, is this the experience we want people to have in the Discord? I mean, I'm banned from the Discord. I can't even see it anymore, but obviously I can. Like, this dude, Hank Hill Energy, comes in, congratulating Dan123 y'all for winning the OG Mothman PSA 10 for $1,825. And then he posts something, some Christmas cryptid who was deleted, right? And then, what's it called? And he's asked, like, who's moderating? I mean, is this not rude? Feel free to put in a ticket, exclamation mark. And then he's got the link there. Put in a ticket to ask questions. It's just like, yo, man, this is supposed to be like a chill Discord. Like, they're treating Hank Hill Energy like he was saying MetaZoo sucks or something. He was congratulating someone for winning a card. He put up some picture of some probably OG MetaZoo cryptid or something, some Christmas cryptid. And then look at this, look how Ben's talking. That's what they're there for, exclamation mark. Should be able to get whatever support you need there. Like, this is straight up rude, man. Even Hank Hill, so don't use MetaZoo channel to ask about MetaZoo, weird. I don't know who put the thumb, but yeah, we're all looking up at this. Like, yo, why can't he just like ask a question? At the end of the day, I don't know what this company's doing. They have employees winning the tournament, which is Ben, but he can't qualify for the prize, but he got first place. And at the same time, he's being very rude in Discord. I'm sorry, this is just rude. So once again, I know I'm babbling a little, but I just don't know what MetaZoo's doing. What's even coming up next? What's next? What's the future plans? Like, it's no secret, and it's not just me saying it. There's a ton of people leaving, losing interest, not interested in buying. There's even, there's a tidal wave of people that do not want to sell MetaZoo anymore because there's no money to be made. And MetaZoo's just chilling, joining their own tournaments, not worried about anything, having a good laugh. I don't know what they're doing. Charlie, I don't know what you're doing, but I hope a lot of people see that I'm not trying to spread negativity. I'm just spreading what's going on. I'm just trying to report on what I see, and you know, you can make your own decisions, your own point of view. Like, if you don't think this is a bad thing, the way they treated Hank Hill Energy in the Discord, that's totally fine. I mean, maybe there's something I don't know about. Maybe Hank Hill Energy is actually Mike Waddell and we just don't know it, and that's why they're treating him so bad. Anyways, all I can say is MetaZoo is being run like some backyard TCG with a group of friends, and that's literally the reach that they want to have. I don't get what they're doing, because MetaZoo is a huge opportunity if you do it right, and it honestly does not seem like they care. But hey, at the end of the day, we all have a ton of UFO boxes, and who knows who's going to pull another secret rare out of UFO. And I know Catching Cryptids is watching. Could you bring out that limbo bar again and just see how low MetaZoo can go? So thanks to anyone that made it to the end of the video. At the end of the day, these are just my opinions, my thoughts. Doesn't mean you have to agree with them. You could disagree with them. It's totally fine. So I guess my question at the end of this video, I mean, you can comment whatever you want, but my question would be, what do you think the future of MetaZoo is? Or I guess I got multiple questions, answer whatever you want. What do you think MetaZoo's doing? What do you think their plan is? Oh, and they revealed that they're going to have some cards that might have the fourth wall effect. That's going to rub a lot of people the wrong way after they got rid of the old cards. You might be backpedaling. I don't know. Comment below. Let me know what you think's going on with MetaZoo, what their future is, what your stance on it is. If employees weren't joining these tournaments, how many people are actually playing? Actually, that's the question I want everyone to answer in the comments below. If MetaZoo didn't have their own employees and volunteer employees or volunteer people in these tournaments, or even buying boxes on Whatnot streams, then how many people are actually in these tournaments? I thought gameplay of MetaZoo is the future and that's how they're gonna build success. Well, where's all the players? Anyways, I don't know what's going on. Comment below, let me know what you think, and we'll see you in the next video.